A simple breeze can change everything. There is a gust of wind as I receive a message, as it cools me from chest to torso. A breeze of thought or inspiration maybe, or perhaps an intention that I have requested long ago being sent to me on that gush of cool air from the morning winds, knowing that I would be in a place to receive it. Which one, or a myriad of other options to happen, can be assumed, but whatever your decision on what the breeze is, to take action from a thought or an inspiring recollection is masterful indeed. To achieve something that you have a passion for, or are called to do, not knowing it is your passion yet, is always the right choice. How do you know if you have a passion for something, or if that breeze was a sign? Well, that's the trick, isn't it? The breeze and decision about it is all in your hands. And when you find the passion for something, it pulls you from your most inner core to continue to study, think, feel, and to engage with the now at this time. I have been searching for that pull my whole life. The first thing I needed, though, was to understand that I could truly feel that pull to begin with, because I never knew I could. My entire life, I did not know it was a pull that I was looking for, and I simply did things that I enjoyed and kind of hoped for the best. Those things were all steps in my awakening and being knowledgeable about that inner pull, and for me to begin a connection on a deeper, more spiritual level. The pull is something that comes from your gut, or even your sacral, solar plexus, maybe even your root chakra, deep from your inner being. Those grounding action points help you to know something is happening. The upper chakras who are attempting to become in tune with those lower grounding forces need to connect, to let the flow come in from your higher mind into your full system, like a waterfall of knowledge to you or from your inner soul. I finally found mine at age 39. I finally found mine. I've had many jobs in my life and a 15-year career that I recently left to journey into the unknown of my soul before coming out of it 2 years later and realizing that the passions I wanted to pursue previous had nothing to do with what I was previously doing. At the same time, that previous amount of doing led me to the realization of where I am at now. And because of that, it was all in divine order. Interesting, huh? I found peace. Peace in everything I do and every interaction I engage with. Through that peace, I have learned more about myself than I ever thought was possible. Mine was peace. You see, when you have a desire and you do not take action on that desire, those desires will keep showing up in your life until you finally do take action on one of them. So no fears needed about missing opportunities. But that does not mean you can be indolent in this process. The inspiration to do those things will finally win over, and you will move into action. When you move into action, you create a never-ending flow or ripple into the great pond, and those ripples always come back into your life. Create your passions in life by doing and taking action on that inspiration. Now, I already hear in my mind from some of you that you do not want to take action on your passion because you are not an expert at it, or you have never done it before, and it takes time and education to do what you want to do. Well, the only thing that takes time is time itself. We are not taking time. The studies are not taking time. The world is not taking time. It is rather the creation of time itself that takes time. We are simply living the life in front of us. And if we focus on the life in front of us and see opportunities to do, and we do, then we will live a fulfilled life, and it will lead us to our passions. The doing does not have to be hard. It does not have to be a toil. It does not have to be something that drives us into submission. Not at all. It simply means that we are focused, and we are applying that focus, and we are thinking about our thoughts and what they create for us. The thing that you are doing now, if it is not your passion, is simply a conduit to allow you to live as you develop your skills toward your passions. Do not look at the bad job or the bad boss and think that your life is miserable and that you can do nothing about it. Start looking at those opportunities as available spaces in your life to forgive and grow. Grow into your passions while you are doing the thing that you are not passionate about. Simply change your perspective toward things that are bringing you down, and those changes in views will allow you the space and the time to make decisions toward your passions. The more you forgive, the less time you worry. The less time you worry, the more time you have to fill your soul up with your passions. Focus applied thought comes into play in every decision we make, and we make a lot every day. Those decisions that bring us discomfort, those decisions that bring us to a place of disruption can be changed by our perspective on that situation. Look at the things that you do on a daily basis and try to understand all the perspectives around it. This will engage your thought process, your imagination, and your inspiration. You will see, after doing this, that you will have a new view on the situation. And now you can choose any one of those imaginative, inspiring opportunities that you have just created. With that decision, you will be putting into play those ripples that we talked about before. And even if you do not know how to do what you want to do, if you apply focus, applied thought to your desires, they will manifest into your life. My friends, I am someone who has lived this process, and that process continues to give me the abundance that my heart has always desired. It is continuous applied thought that helps me every day with more and more increased action and focus. It has become easier and easier to stay in a high and abundant vibration. Choose your actions very wisely, because we are all wise. Namaste.